Welcome to Leesburg Today's Daily Update for April 7th. I'm Kara Clark. The Board of Supervisors has officially shelved plans for a new county government center. The action came during the board's business meeting Tuesday when it made official what had been evident for a couple of years. The economic climate does not make the planning or construction of a new government center appropriate or feasible at this time. The move officially cancels the public-private partnership process that had been in the works since 2006, when supervisors identified the need for more space for county government staff. The new facility was expected to cost more than $130 million and provide an additional 300,000 square feet of office space. The last major action to occur regarding government center development took place late in 2007, when the field of 13 proposals to locate the government center was whittled down to 3 sites: Oaklawn in the village at Leesburg, both located in the county seat, and the Moorfield Station development in Ashburn. Tuesday's action releases those 3 developers from the process. In other government news, the school board is set to start its reconciliation of the FY11 budget tomorrow night with a public hearing at the school administration building in Ashburn. The school board will be looking for which programs and staff to cut in order to meet the more than $25 million reduction from the school's budget adopted by the supervisors yesterday. But while parents and students will be making suggestions and pitches to save their favorite programs, many may also be questioning why supervisors approved such deep cuts. Today, Supervisor Stevens Miller said the answer for why the county board could not respond to the call of so many parents to increase taxes to provide more school funding resided not in the boardroom, but down in Richmond with the General Assembly.
Well, people want to have a good school system and they're entitled to it. We have the money to afford it here. What we don't have are the taxing tools we need. The General Assembly has messed this up. What they need to do is give us additional taxing tools that give us more flexibility. Every year people come in and say, raise my taxes, but they don't seem to want to acknowledge that when they say that, they're saying it for their neighbor too, and maybe their neighbor can't afford it. Other people come in and say, please don't raise my taxes, but when they say that, they don't always acknowledge that what they're telling me is, don't improve an important program because I can't afford to cover it. We don't have a means-based way to levy the burden. That's fundamentally not fair. If we had the same taxing tools that cities do in the state of Virginia, we could distribute that burden more fairly and maybe actually find a way to improve some of the services that right now are suffering for lack of funds. But that's the General Assembly's responsibility, and they're not helping.
The school board is expected to adopt the FY11 operating budget next Tuesday. The longtime head of the Airports Authority is calling it a career. James Bennett announced his retirement Wednesday morning following a 14-year career with the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority, where for the last 7 years he served as its president and CEO. In his 32-year aviation career, Bennett also worked as Assistant Aviation Director at Sky Harbor International Airport in Phoenix, as Director of the Shreveport Airports Authority, and as Director of Aeronautics for the City of Flint, Michigan. During his time with MWAA, Bennett oversaw the kickoff of the expansive Rail to Dulles project, as well as the openings of a 4th runway at Dulles Airport and the opening of that airport's Aerotrain service earlier this year. The MWAA board is expected to announce shortly the appointment of an interim president and CEO, while a comprehensive search is conducted to fill Bennett's shoes. 175 students attended the 4th Annual Science, Technology, and Engineering Day at the George Washington University campus in Ashburn this afternoon. Students participated in hands-on workshops exploring a number of different fields, including accident investigation at the National Crash Analysis Center and the effects of earthquakes on buildings using one of the largest shake tables on the East Coast. Other areas of study Wednesday included computer sciences, satellite communications, and health sciences. This was the 4th year GW hosted the event. Finally, registration is now open for the 8th Annual Round Hill Hometown Festival 5K, scheduled for 8 a.m. Saturday, May 29th. The course begins at Round Hill Elementary School and winds through town before ending back at the school. Prizes will be awarded to the first overall male and female finishers and to the top 2 male and female finishers in several age categories. There are 2 levels of advanced registration. $19 per runner buys a standard cotton t-shirt, while $29 per runner buys a premium wicking t-shirt. All advanced registrations must be made before May 10th. After that date and on race day, all registrations will be $25 per runner and will include the standard t-shirt. Children are also invited to take part in a half-mile fun run held immediately after the 5K finishes. There is no registration or fee required for the fun run, and all participants will receive ribbons. Registration information is available online at hometownfestival.org or through the Round Hill Town Office at 540-338-7878. For more on these and other stories around our community, visit us online at leesburgtoday.com.